it's easy to sit, on Facebook and be mad about what's going on in our country and be like, what are we going to do? I'm just one person. What am I going to do? Well, you have to start locally.
That's right.
You have to start in a little tiny, realm of influence that you've got. Whatever you can do, whether it's at your job or whether it's at your church or in your school.
Jeff took that incentive and look at the movement that it's grew into in Central Florida.
So if everyone did that, if everyone in my job, I don't wear a mask.
Yeah.
And I've been told to wear a mask at my job, and I still don't do it. And when my clients come in, I say, you don't wear a mask. Take it off. Yeah. Even if they're like, I don't mind, I'm like, no, take it off. Yeah. And that's one thing I can do in my little sphere of influence to fight this.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Emily.
Don't wear it. It's control. Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
I say that if you can do something and all it equates to is just a little drop in the bucket towards the cause,
everyone does it.
If everyone did that, you'd have an
it's just
ocean.
like flag waving. We had 600 people out in Orange City. The election is stolen.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had 7 people the next week.
And then we can't get 40 people now.
Yeah,
I know, it's ridiculous.
Everybody ran away.
Trump runs again, we're going to have 2,000 people in the corner next time, dude. People are going to be fired up.
You got to get people to stand up before that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In the hard times, and that's what.
Yeah, like why aren't you as angry as you were excited before the election?
Correct.
Like,
that's
right.
You should be out there more
now.
That's
the problem. That's the problem.
Well, when Joe Biden takes all of our guns away, I keep joking that's when the Republicans will really start complaining.
But then we're
going to
be powerless.
Yeah.
Do you see the people of Colombia that are not abiding by the lockdown rules because, Colombia has the people on COVID lockdowns, the people who are protesting it, the government just opens fire on them. The police, they just open fire. Full auto, and they just leave bodies on the street. Because they don't have guns.
But Americans are oppressed by the police.
Yeah, I keep saying, can you imagine a Chinese guy so upset with his government in China that he took the Chinese flag and went out in public and burned that fucker?
Oh my gosh, he'd be killed.
He'd be dead in 10 seconds.
Correct.
Disappear.
But you can do that here in the greatest country on the planet.
That's right.
You can be making millions of dollars playing a game, and you can kneel for the anthem. And
I mean, we still have a lot of our freedoms, but we're watching them be slowly eroded.
But you know what? You know what? These football players, these basketball players, who make all this money, and the majority of football players and black players, they are black.
Correct.
Okay? And they're the ones that's kicking the dust up. Why do these white people, because the majority of white people are the ones that's paying their salary.
Correct.
Yeah, correct.
You are the ones that's paying their salary.
Correct.
You need to stop going there.
Correct. Turn it off.
Because they're calling you a
I've been
racist.
sports watcher my whole entire life, and I had to shut them
off. They're
off.
calling you a racist, and you're paying their bills.
Correct.
Oprah Winfrey, that's how she got rich, off of the middle-class white woman.
Correct.
And how dare they sit there and call you a racist, and you still support them.
Cut
them off.
That's the liberal mind.
Cut them off.
That's 99% of why these big corporations go woke, because they don't want to be called
off.
Did Tyler Perry get his money from white people too?
Yes, they all do. We're a small percentage.
Right.
Correct.
We can't make anybody rich. We're a small percentage.
It's like music.
Right.
With rap music. It's mainly white
Yes.
kids from the suburbs listening.
That's right.
They're the ones that are making these rappers rich.
Come
It's like
off.
LeBron the Clown James and Oprah Winfrey. They're oppressed.
No, don't give them
They're
their racist
oppressed?
money.
Really?
Correct.
That's what they say.
LeBron James is the biggest slave owner in this country.
Yeah, from the
They're all in China.
He makes his billions off the
Imagine
sweatshops.
how many little kids right now, little Chinese kids, are in there sewing up LeBron
Nike
James shoes
together.
Unbelievable. It makes
disgusting.
me so mad. I'm like,
It
oh
is
my
unbelievable.
gosh, it's unbelievable.
Despicable.
It's despicable.
But again, it goes back to the fact that the modern day American won't stand up for anything. How many people do we know are still buying Coke?
Yeah.
Kirk.
Well, we'll not talk about that anyway.
Just
Anyway.
On another issue.
I had to. Sorry.
But Coke is starting to slowly backpedal now.
I know they are.
They've
Most
lost
their sales.
I haven't ordered
Yeah.
one Coke.
No, I never will the rest of my life.
Well, that's the thing. Kirk can't be any less white, so he doesn't.
Yeah, you gotta understand something.
True.
I'm boycotting Coke for eternity.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I don't care what they
You know
do.
why? Because they're against our white Americans.
Correct.
I'm sorry. Don't want Coke.
They're Marxists.
We got to
That whole-
stand up.
I'll
We
never
got to
buy
stand
Nike
up for
products
our-
either.
We got to stand up for our team.
Ever.
No.
Ever.
Man, I won't.
No.
The Jordans I have were
Cut
from
the
years
neck
ago.
off of Coke.
And if the Republicans got more organized and put together these boycotts, it would be effective, super effective. and we'd make these woke companies turn around, come back to reality.
Literally.
But that's the thing, you can't. All the conservative mouthpieces that are trying to rally, the right together, they get censored. They get, they don't have the big media platforms. They get taken off. Big tech takes them down. So, and these are all most conservatives.
They
are too. They're on Facebook
deplatformed our president, and almost
my
all of them are
God.
still on there.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he was the leader of the free world.
He still is the leader of the free world, in my opinion.
If you can get all the conservatives to go on Rumble or Parler, Parler sucks.
I
But,
can't even get 5% of the people that follow me on
go
YouTube
to the less
go to-
convenient platforms and boycott the big platforms. They're not gonna make any money because they make money off of ads that they show on their platform.
Well, it would
If
help
nobody's
too
seeing
if
it.
these alternative sites would, pump up
Do
the game.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
man.
something
I mean,
going.
Right, because Parler
Yeah.
sucks, man. I'm
Telegram
horrible.
too. Telegram
Yeah.
sucks.
Well, I'm on Rumble and it's all right, but it ain't YouTube. I mean, they got a long way to go. But
Liberals aren't the only ones that know how to do, software and tech. I mean, I don't understand why more.
I don't
conservatives aren't
either.
doing
But it's
it.
not going to help the cause by not going there.
Right.
And the
Yeah.
more people that go there, the more they have to build up their infrastructure. It'll get better. It just takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
YouTube wasn't super awesome.
No, from the
They've
get
been around
Second
for
year
15
in.
years.
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time.
So
But we got to use their tools against
to.
them. Yeah.
We have to take.
We
not
have to-
take
yeah.
over, but we got to do something.
Well, takeover sounds good.
Okay. Well, then.
Well, how about talking about somebody who's doing something? How about our governor lifting all the local
Oh,
COVID restrictions?
yes.
That was awesome.
God bless
Yes.
Ron DeSantis.
We love you.
So it
We
doesn't
love
take effect till
you.
January 1st?
July.
Oh, July.
1st.
I mean, July 1st.
July 1st. Don't say January. Ooh,
Yeah.
God.
That
So
was
it don't
bad.
take effect till January
Governor
6th?
That and
We
then
love
no vaccine passports in
Yes,
Florida. That's
yes.
huge.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
not- yeah, I'm
We
not-
love you. You are doing an excellent job.
And while
You're
everybody
gonna
else is
win against Charlie Chris. Don't
Yes.
pay him no mind.
We're gonna come out in droves for you. We're
I'm
gonna
super
fight.
nervous about Trump asking DeSantis to be his
well,
VP.
that's what I keep saying. I keep seeing
Yeah.
all
That'll
over
be a big
Florida,
mistake.
Don't
Yeah,
run.
Trump
Don't-
DeSantis 2024, and I discourage that immediately. If I
Yes.
ever see, I go, no.
No,
DeSantis has been to Mar-a-Lago like 4 times in the
I
past
know
month.
he
What's
has.
going on?
I don't like that.
even if Trump picks him as his VP, he would only have like 2 years left on his second term in office as governor.
But then who's gonna replace him?
Yeah.
But that's too long.
It's up
2
to us
years.
now. Yeah.
The Democrats are foaming at the mouth thinking about
Right.
being able to take Florida.
Oh,
Yeah, but the
God.
sad
Oh,
part
yeah.
is when Gillum ran, or whatever the hell his name was.
Andrew
He almost won.
But he was
Almost
found.
won.
That's
nude
Wait a
crazy.
minute, wait a
hotel
minute.
room.
But that's my point. If that loser
Almost
can
won.
almost win Florida,
Yeah.
Can you
that's
imagine?
troubling.
Yeah.
It's very
trouble.
scary.
We're
It's
not a
very
red
scary.
state here, guys. We're purple.
We've
Yeah.
all and we've been that way for a long time.
Yeah.
We
Especially-
gotta fight, guys. We gotta
Especially with
start-
all the commies that are moving from New York
Yeah.
that voted their state
We
into
just got
oblivion.
rid of Nelson. He was
I
a
know.
Democrat
Nelson?
senator for like 25, 30 years. So it isn't like we're a Republican, hardcore Republican state.
No, we're not.
I mean,
Plus, we got lefties moving here like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even get an apartment, and they're building them like.
It's crazy.
Florida voted for Obama twice.
Yep.
Twice.
Yeah, look what they had running against him, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Even though I voted
Mitt
for
Romney.
McCain and Nick. Oh,
Yeah, I did
gosh.
too. I swallowed.
It was painful.
I
I-
held my nose and did it.
I was gonna say I hate the fact that now seeing what
It was
Romney
painful,
and McCain
but
have
I.
done,
Yeah.
It was.
But I'll give him. I mean, I'd rather out of the two evils, I'd rather give McCain credit more than Romney.
Yeah,
Romney,
most definitely.
No
Oh, gosh.
way.
Yeah.
No way.
But
And
they
he was
booed
booed
Romney.
at the
Oh
GOP.
Yeah,
yeah, that
Was
was
it?
awesome. That was
Yeah, that was
McCain,
awesome.
right, McCain was a war hero, right? He was captured and tortured. What was it?
I
the Vietnam
prefer my
War?
war heroes not be captured.
Trump.
I know. I love it.
Okay, he was captured. I prefer people who weren't
Right.
captured.
Well,
okay?
people act
And liberals
like
melted down over that.
people act like
Yeah.
Trump was
Yeah.
being
They
such a
did.
dick, but he got attacked, man, by McCain
Yeah.
over
Over
and
and
over
over,
again. Trump
yeah.
fights back. You know what I
He-
mean?
McCain
He's a
didn't
fighter.
McCain
And
not
that's
want
why we
Trump
like
to come
him.
to his funeral?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people liked him because the way
Yeah.
don't stop fighting President
Correct.
Trump.
Yeah.
Don't
Well, that's
say
why everyone
fight.
likes DeSantis because he's not afraid to
Yes.
say exactly
Yeah.
what
And
we're all
McCain,
thinking.
McCain
DeSantis
died.
right.
McCain died the most triggered dude on the planet. I'm about to die, and whatever happens, don't don't let Trump come to my funeral. That's the most
It's so
triggered
ridiculous.
act imaginable.
And his daughter is no better.
Oh, no.
Megan is no better.
No.
Meghan
better.
McCain?
On The View? Oh, God.
What kind of a
Liberals-
dumbass would watch that show?
I know.
Why is it on TV?
Wow.
Watch it for entertainment value.
Unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Liberals they'll stoop to any level.
Oh,
they have
Lord.
Morals.
they have no
Character?
No filter, no
Nervous system?
No
we're like
compass.
they just say it without like
no line that they
where
wouldn't
they
cross.
get bashful. What's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, self-respect? Maybe?
Whatever the word is.
Yeah,
But what,
they
like
have no
Ruth
conscience.
Bader
They
have no
Ginsburg,
brains.
with when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, they said her last wish was about the Supreme Court,
Yeah.
and they ran with that. I'm like, the lady's dead,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's all
Unbelievable.
political. They don't care about her.
Correct. They don't care.
Oh yeah, they could
And
care
then they
less.
didn't care when President Trump found out. You saw that video when he found out.
Yeah.
He was shocked.
Yeah.
Oh, he made that up. Or,
No, he was
oh.
nice about it.
He was very nice.
Watch the treatment that the liberals gave to
What was your reaction?
Rush
What was
Limbaugh.
your
Rush
reaction
yeah,
when she
when
died?
Oh
she
my
died,
God.
yeah.
What?
Wait, what
That
happened?
was
When she
horrible.
died, what
With
was your
Rush
reaction?
Limbaugh.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wait.
applauded.
I
Yeah.
cheered.
I was like, hell yeah!
We were all
Because of
together.
her, because of her 63 million babies
Right.
died since
Correct.
That's
second.
why I applauded.
Correct.
Yeah, I couldn't stop laughing.
She's a demon, dude.
Yeah.
You laughed? You laughed when she
yeah,
passed
yeah,
away?
I didn't laugh, but I
Call me
cheered.
whatever you want.
I was like,
thought it
yes!
Great.
One of the
Shrugged my
most
shoulders.
evil
I didn't laugh,
people.
but I
But then
was-
again, she was replaced by traitor Amy Coney Barrett, or a coward. She's a coward. She
Coward.
didn't do anything. Yeah.
Clarence was the only real one in there.
Clarence
Correct.
and Alito. Clarence and Samuel
Thomas.
Alito.
Alito, yeah.
Terrence.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
Roberts
great.
Out of there. I can't stand that Roberts. Roberts is.
What are the
one of big
Democrats
reasons-
call Clarence Thomas? Uncle Thomas?
Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Uncle Thomas.
Well, because
yeah.
you have to think about, like, when
They're
Biden,
so racist.
Biden was
They're
the
so
chairman.
racist. They're
Biden
the
was
one
the
that's
chairman.
racist.
Biden was the chairman of Judiciary Committee when Thomas was getting his hearing, and he just bullied
Yeah,
him.
he
He just
did.
bullied him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yes.
Hey, could you imagine if a Republican, say Jesse Jackson, say they called him Uncle Jesse Jackson or some
Uncle
shit?
Jesse
Dude, they
Jackson's a
would go
Republican.
nuts.
Don Lemonhead would melt down.
Yeah.
on CNN.
Yeah.
Jesse Jackson's a Republican?
No, if
No.
They, if, they,
No,
if
if
the
somebody
Republicans
calls
said
him
that.
Uncle Tom.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
misheard.
He's a race baiting,
Yes.
Al Sharpton.
black,
Well,
leader in the
no,
community or whatever.
Crump is the
Yeah.
new race
Oh
baiter.
yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
oh, yeah.
Anytime a black person shot, Crump is on the
Anytime a
scene.
black criminal resists arrest and
Crump
gets
is there.
violent on a cop and dies, Crump's there.
Crump's
He's
there.
there immediately.
Making that money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Making that money.
Taking his private jet down there.
Race bait hustling.
Yeah.
A lot of money in race
I was gonna
baiting.
say
yeah.
it's a good business.
The
It's a good
biggest
business.
thing that's dividing the country the most is the white people are oppressing you and white cops are killing you,
Yeah,
and
that's
that's all
true.
Obama
Race baiting.
started. Obama.
Race
Black
baiting.
Lives Matter
Created
under
that.
Obama.
Yeah.
Don't
Correct.
forget
Well,
that.
I think race relations was doing pretty darn well
Yeah.
until
Up
Obama
until
came on
Obama.
the scene.
That's right.
I
He's
agree.
the one that started the
Correct.
hatred of cops.
None of that was happening when Bush was in there.
No.
Nothing.
No.
Or Clinton.
Well, Rodney King, maybe?
Yeah, but that lasted
But that
for a little while.
wasn't near.
That was-
That
that
was
was 90.
nothing
That was the
compared
one
to-
92.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was like 15 cops beating the fuck out of a dude with a fucking with all their nightsticks.
Yeah, so
And
that
they
was
should have
kinda
all
just-
That-
gone to prison for
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, but they were let go.
that was
Imagine
kinda
if
just-
something like that happened right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey,
Imagine if you had like
Did you
10
hear about the
Cops have been neutered nowadays. They
Yeah,
wouldn't dare
dude.
do
Did you hear,
something like
did you hear
that.
about the Black Lives Matter people in Minnesota? Like several weeks back, they were protesting, and they heard of a carjacking, cop shooting like 3 miles away.
Yeah.
So they knelt down and they started marching towards it, and then they heard somehow that it was a white guy that got killed, and then they turned around.
Shit.
They turned around and went back.
wow.
They didn't give a shit. It was
No.
a white guy.
That's terrible.
They
course
turned
not.
around and went back.
No one is surprised.
He was a carjacker, a white
Yeah.
guy, and the cop shot him and killed him.
Well,
But
since
as soon
when
as
they heard it
found-
was a carjacking, they Black Lives Matter automatically assumed it was a black dude.
That's pretty
what
That's
it is.
right, Oh, it's a carjacking?
That's
This
right.
must be a black guy.
Raise it down.
They found out it was a white boy.
Yeah.
They turned around and went back.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We laugh, but it's sad.
It is sad.
And
like-
didn't get
That's
much
really
media
sad.
coverage either, did it?
I didn't hear
No,
it.
of course
I'm hearing
not.
it.
I never. I'm just hearing it from you
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Oh, wait, what? A white guy was doing a carjacking? That's pretty odd. We thought all black people did that. But, okay, now let's turn back and
The,
walk
the
away.
leftists are the most racist.
And
It's
that's
so
They
funny.
funny.
are.
Oh
They
my
are
gosh,
racist.
they are so
They are the
racist.
racists.
For every unarmed black dude they shoot like three
times
unarmed
white
white
people.
dudes.
Tim
Right.
Scott said that he's never been called any racial slurs up until he went up against the left. And then
Uh-huh.
that's when
There you
The
go.
left
they
called
came
them
after
more
him.
racial
There you
slurs
go.
after
It's
that
like when I
speech.
debate
There you
leftists
go.
and Black Lives Matter over the years. I go, how many unarmed black guys were shot in 2019 by the cops? And none of them knew the answer.
They would say like 100, 200,
Exactly,
300.
hundreds, thousands.
When it was
I
like
know,
20.
I know. The answer is like 9 to 14.
Yeah.
That's the answer. And I had with some of the
Not all of
clowns
those
down.
were unarmed, though. I think when you look at the statistic,
I think 9.
completely
Like
unarmed
7 or 8.
was 4.
Yeah.
Having a knife is still
And,
armed.
Correct. You should have a weapon.
And
so
3 out of
guns.
4 of those cops went to jail.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
how many of them were the white ones that been killed?
Like a couple
Yeah,
hundred.
so the
Much
Democrats
more.
have a twisted view on reality. So I heard another Ben Shapiro was talking about this. He said that he was when you ask Democrats, only like if someone catches COVID, what are the chances that you're going to die if you catch it? And Democrats said 60% chance you're going to die.
It's
when it-
99.8
when it was,
something that
wasn't
you're gonna
even
live.
1%. It was less than
Right.
0.5% chance.
That's what
and
I'm
the
saying.
Democrats think it's like 60%
That's
chance.
like
you're gonna die.
Emily said. Obviously, it's real. People are dying,
Yeah.
but it's what they've done as a result of it is the hoax.
I mean, if the
Correct.
hospitals
Which-
are given an incentive,
Yes.
they're told every.
We'll never know what the
COVID
real
dollar
numbers are.
You're gonna
get
get 40,000?
40 grand or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Do you
Well,
believe
yeah,
the
they get
hospitals were
$39,000
killing
a
people?
hospital does if you die of COVID. And I don't know if they're still doing it. I think they are.
Hell yeah, let's report
I know
thousands of
they're.
deaths.
I was gonna say reporting,
So
lies.
do you believe the hospitals were killing people?
Do I believe they were killing one
I think
person?
so, a
No.
lot of
Yes,
them-
the
Well,
ventilators
no.
kill people.
Well, they didn't know that
They
at the time,
the
supposedly.
I don't
But
think
what
they
they're
knew that
doing
time.
is if somebody went in there and they were obese and had diabetes,
They just
high
put
blood
COVID.
pressure,
They
heart,
put it as
and
COVID.
they tested them at the end of door and they had COVID, and they
COVID,
died.
yeah.
They died of COVID.
Correct.
I had when I first found out I had COVID last month. I gave specific instructions to my family to no matter how sick I get, do not take me to the hospital.
Right.
Yeah, there
Put
you
you on a ventilator.
Yeah, I ain't going. Don't take me there.
You didn't even
Let me
get
die
sick.
home if I'm going to die.
Right.
No, that's
Correct,
right.
because they'll let
Which
you die.
I knew wasn't going to happen.
But
Yeah, and then your family have to take on that large
Yeah.
bill.
But when you're sitting there and you do have a flu and you know it's COVID and you're sitting there flipping through all the YouTube channels and you're watching COVID shit, every once in a while you go, ah!
What do you
What
mean?
if this shit's real? Even though you know it's not, but every once in a while something creeps in and goes, and you're like, oh.
it's like the
What is that, a seizure?
And then it's a momentary lapse of just losing your mind for 1 second, and then you're like, it's not gonna be all right.
it's just like the flu.
Yeah, it is.
My family and my kids have never had a flu shot, and we've never gotten the flu.
Yeah.
Never once had.
I've had flus lots of times, and I would call it like a mild flu.
Well, how about the swine flu? How many people got that? I got it. I was sick for like
Who
6 or
got
7
Ebola?
weeks.
Wow.
Weeks?
Weeks.
Well, because maybe you're
Wow.
immunocompromised.
I know my immune system's compromised. I'm just saying
Wow.
that was
Yeah.
bad, and that was under Obama and run completely the way it should not have been.
Yeah.
So they don't ever talk about
I
that.
believe I caught COVID when it very first came out. Before they closed the borders up.
lot of people think
stopped
that.
flights from
And then
coming.
you had it
So-
twice?
Yeah, dude, I had it
Real
twice.
sick,
So this
yeah.
was not last November during the election, but a whole year before that in November.
Correct. You're right before.
Yeah, so it was like middle of November, and I literally I couldn't get out. I didn't get out of bed for like 7 days, and literally I had no energy.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm watching TV, and they're in China fogging all the buildings down and drilling people into their houses, and I'm thinking,
Hey, what'd you
this
say?
is here. This is, I
Drilling
got
what?
this.
What'd you say? Drilling what?
Drilling screws into people's doors.
Yeah.
to lock
Oh
them
no,
in
I
their-
thought you were talking about where they were checking them up their ass. I thought that's what you
Well, they are doing that now. They
I
are
thought you
doing
said
that
they were
now.
drilling them up the ass. I'm sorry. But if they were checking them like that, you said
But-
that.
They
but-
were checking
They are doing that now. Yeah,
They
they're
didn't have
drilling
tests
them
for
in there.
COVID back then, but I'm pretty damn sure. I was sick, man. I was really sick.
Did
My-
they give you the
yeah.
swab test?
Dude, they didn't have tests back then. Like when it first came out, how long did it
Yeah,
take them
back
to do?
in November and
Oh, I
December,
was
my
saying
aunt
recent-
works at the
He's
Advent
talking
Health
about when you had
Foreman,
just
and
got
she
it.
said that. She
Did
thinks her
they-
whole
did they
nursing floor got it
recently-
back in
They
December.
did this.
Oh,
Yeah. They don't stick it way up your nose anymore.
No.
Sometimes they let you
they
do
just,
it.
They just do a round.
I've never gotten it done.
I asked them if
I
I could
wouldn't
get
do
if I
it.
could
I've
get
never-
the rectal one, and they said we don't do that.
Really?
He's advocating
No.
for it.
Actually, did you?
Yeah.
That would have been fun though.
that would have been interesting.
I don't know.
Oh
Fun,
yeah, we
fun
sure
would've been
do.
worse.
Hold on, it's in the back. I'll get it.
Yeah. Big ass Q-tip, let that on.
Oh.
Bend over, Mr. Jeff.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Episode 13.
14.
Well, 14. God dang it.
Episode 14.
Yeah.
You didn't say it though. How do you always begin these?
Oh,
Oh, I say we're the Patriots. This is the round table.
Okay,
so let's
grab your
wrap it
knife
up.
and stick it in the thing.
Oh, where's my knife? There
Oh,
it
you
is.
got your Confederate knife.
Okay, I'll do it since
Yeah, look
Brian
at
is
that.
here.
There we go. There we go.
Episode 14. Didn't work. Hold on.
Wait.
Episode 14.
Yeah, you're bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Well, we didn't.
That's
We
your
didn't.
gun?
We didn't want to show.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh my gosh.
Also, I want to give a shout out to Wayne and Brady for giving me this cup. That Coke is a strong addiction, but at least I get to show my support.
Why did you have to say Coke on the air?
Yeah, now you're advertising.
He's talking about cocaine.
I meant
that's better.
Dr. Thunder. It's a knockoff Coca-Cola. It's a knockoff. It's a knockoff drink. I don't drink the real stuff.
Just beep it. Just beep it. We don't want Coke
Anyways,
anywhere around.
subscribe.
Thank you for Wayne and Brady for giving me the cup. I appreciate it. Make America great again.
Make
Thank
America
you.
great again.
The MAGA movement's still alive, guys.
It is. It's not
Yes.
going nowhere.
Subscribe to Paint the Trump on YouTube and Rumble. Subscribe to Patriot Roundtable on Rumble and Spotify, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. These are all our platforms. Yeah.
Yes. I love it. Ooh, that was a great episode.